Hello friends, welcome back to Hyderabad now, and in the video today we're going to take an interesting topic, and the topic is whether you should buy open plots. If yes, what should be the things you should take care of. And in this video I'll just give you 5 scenarios when you should not buy open plots and 3 scenarios where you should not buy open plots. So this is going to be an interesting topic, and just a disclosure, this is going to be my personal opinion. Be free to take your own opinion and also consult real estate experts on this. But if you just like this content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and if you just disagree with any of the points, make sure you put the comments as well, so that everyone is aware like where I went wrong and where do you think it could have been done with the proper due diligence, to say the rest. So I'm starting with a place. As you can see, this is an open plot project, and this is one of the premium locations in Hyderabad. This is closer to you can say Velimela area. So this is a project which has been well sought after, and is going to be 30,000 rupees per square yard. And as you can see, this project has not been that well maintained, and typically that is what is going to happen with most of the projects where you buy a plot assuming that your prices are going to appreciate, and whenever you want to stay, you are going to probably stay there. You make a villa and stay there. Eventually that might not happen because of various reasons. Like even if you are trying to build a villa out there, you do not have many people who have already are planning to stay there or already have any plans to move there. And also the problem of who starts first, who will start first, because if let's say there are 10 villas is started, obviously there will be 100 people will be coming up for starting 11th to 110th project, right? But the question is, who are the people who are going to make these first 10? And that is where the major of the problem starts with these open plots. And as you see, while there is a lot of time is gone from the start of the project till the point the first villa is created, you are going to see these communities are not well maintained, and there is a lot of trees are grown up, and also it's not at all well maintained. So even if you are trying to stay here after a few years, you're not going to find it well maintained to come over and just stay over there. So I'll just give you 5 scenarios where you should not buy open plots. And the first being, if you're buying alone. So that's the first point. So if you're buying as a group, let's say if the 10 people are buying as a group, then it makes sense. You do not have to wait for other people to come. You 10 people as a group can come in and just start your villa, and others will follow. So that's the first point. You should not buy alone. You should have your group of people who just plan to buy a plot and start staying over there or start building your villas. Second point is, if the builder is not reputed, even the price is low, do not buy from there, because at times it will happen because they do not have any such kind of other projects to follow as well. Like even if the builder is not reputed, but still if they have let's say 4 or 5 different villa community or open plot community they are planning to build, so they are going to maintain that for at least another 4 to 5 years. Just look for these 2 things, whether it's a reputed builder, that's one. If not, do they have any other projects coming up in that specific area for next 4 to 5 years? That point number 2. Third is, the builder should have a good history of creating. So if the builder doesn't have a good history of maintaining the open plot community, because that specific builder might have created other open plot community also, just go there and see how they are maintained and make a decision based on that. And for fourth point is, the time by which people would start coming to that locality is not more than 3 years. So you should pick a place where you think that this area is going to develop in next 3 to 4 years, so that you're not actually delaying it maybe 10 years or 12 years, because at times what happens is there are other parts of the city that grows up and this area may be falling down, right? So just pick areas or pick localities where you see there's chances of that locality is going up in next 2 to 3 years. And last but not the least, you need to ensure that that specific plotting community is just beside a 100-foot road. That is the most important thing, because if it is maybe let's say 500 meters or even 1 kilometer from the 100-foot road, that doesn't make sense. You always plan to buy a open plot community which is just beside a 100-foot road, because you don't have to worry about anything else. As soon as you have that road being built, you have every connectivity done and you do not have to worry about anything else. So that's the final but the most important point. Now coming to the point regarding where you should not buy. First thing on this point is, it should not be more than 4 to 5 kilometers from a place where some major economic activity is going to happen. For example, if you are say planning to buy something near pharma city, or let's say electronic city, or even near to the airport, that should not be more than 4 to 5 kilometers from the area where you think a lot of economic activity is going to happen. That's point number one. Second is, you should have good connectivity to the city center, either through the outer ring road or through the metro connectivity. So ensure that you are maybe just another maybe 1 to 2 kilometers from that specific area, so that you can connect to ORR, or you can also connect to metro and come to the city center maybe maximum within 30 minutes. And finally, where there is very less chance of economic activity going to happen in future, for example, if the eastern part of Hyderabad or the northern part of Hyderabad, there is very less chance of economic activity going to happen compared to western and south Hyderabad. So you have to play your risk and reward and see where is the maximum reward based on the risk you are taking, right? So from that point of view, you should always buy something whether in the west or the south of Hyderabad, because the risk reward ratio is high over there, and definitely that is the place where you should buy. So that's pretty much it. These are the 8 points: 5 regarding when should not buy the open plot, and 3 points regarding where you should not buy the open plots. So I hope this video helped you to make a decision where to buy open plots. And if you are planning to buy any open plots and if just interested in similar content in future, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we bring in such videos almost every day. Thanks a lot for watching.